From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here by bar, of course, at Tommy Max, where I love people just showing up, sitting down, telling their story, and sharing a beverage or two. Brought to our good friends at Hot Spring Spa. It's great to have them on board. We're talking a little bit about our military, man, helping out our veterans, and our guests are going to show you how they're doing that, or tell you how they're doing that in their various lines of work. So let's get into it. Patrick Maloney is here from PM Defense Consulting. How are you, Pat?
Good. How are you doing
Good to
today?
see you. And Jim Blackburn, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, Tommy.
How are you guys? Thank you
Doing
both
great.
for your service. Appreciate that. Tell us a little about PM 13, if you will. Who wants to go?
Well, PM13, we started off as a consulting company, and we've grown it over the years. Now we have a broad base of clients, as well as we've grown our capabilities that we are able to take anything from the requirement side, the program management side, the acquisition logistics, as well as the S&T side. We have professionals in each one of those areas. That so when someone has a new capability or technology, they can come to us, we'll vet it, and then we'll work with them to develop the penetration path to get them into DoD.
Okay. Wow, that's fantastic. So get through the red tape and all that.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's tough.
It's a tough bureaucracy.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I'd say on that, what we do and what we want to be in 15 years is current, relevant, and most importantly, credible. Without those three things, you're going nowhere fast, right?
Yep.
And as long as we have those three things at the end of the next 15 years, where we're trying to see things going, you can do almost anything. As long as it's going to work for the warfighter, we're all in.
You sound like a leader of men of some sort.
Not General Jim.
All right, let's meet Aneel Paulus in here. He's from West Eastern Health. You're helping out veterans as well, Aneel.
Yeah.
Tell us about your background.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show, and thank you for your service, gentlemen. My background is as a physician, scientist, at the Mayo Clinic for many years, and then focused on oncology, and really realized that while we're able to extend the lifespan of cancer patients, we've made tremendous progress in that. Unfortunately, we haven't done much to be able to address their mental health. That's something that I realized also was being shared by veterans in the community. There's not a whole lot of good treatments, and some of these treatments are on it for the rest of their life. So my clinic and I are specializing in time-restricted alternative treatments that that are paired with appropriate psychotherapy, other holistic methods, so that people can learn how to basically utilize their own bodies, utilize their own minds again, to eat right, sleep right, exercise right, get plugged back into community. And not be on a drug or medicine for the rest of their life.
Right. Yeah. So absolutely. They say diet is everything when dealing with all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. Diet, sleep, and exercise.
Yeah, exercise for sure.
Intentional movement.
For sure.
And beer.
Yeah, and beer. So how many...
We are a bar.
Yeah, exactly. How many opportunities do you guys look at, that are trying to get, into the DoD business world? How contract?
My perspective, sometimes too many.
Yeah.
Because not everything's going to pan out.
Right.
And the guy who developed it doesn't want to modify it or alter it or make it to scale where it's actually going to work and evolve over time. But
Right.
And the big thing is when we're vetting technologies, we do the full life cycles from cradle to grave. So when we see that somebody brings in a new technology, our requirements guys come down and we do a strong assessment. Then our engineers will come down also and look it over. And the things that we're looking for ultimately, especially on new tech we're bringing in, just like when you play football, you're not wearing leather helmets anymore. You're using all this capability to ensure that the concussions and things don't impact you later in life. We look for those technology and capabilities that, if we're going to integrate them, are going to enhance the capabilities of our soldiers, not only to, number one, fight and win tomorrow's battle more effectively, but number two, bring them home whole. And that's critical.
No doubt.
Yeah, I would love nothing else than to put him out of work.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure it's the numbers are staggering.
It's ridiculous. Well, you look back at the peak of Iraq and Afghanistan, 2005, right there. You go down to Fort Bragg or Fort Moore now, or down to Fort Campbell, and you'd walk around and you'd see these young men who are 17, 18, 19 years old, who've been on back-to-back deployments. These young infantrymen, and these kids they're not. When they go out on patrol, it's not if they're going to get hit, it's when during that patrol they're going to get. And so you see them walking around in the mall or PX, and they walk around like this all the time. They've always got their hand on the ready. They've got their M4. They're ready to go.
Yep.
This is their formative years, these young 18, 19-year-old kids. I mean, and they're back-to-back deployments, and then they get out of the Army. Mm-hmm. And this is what they know. And it takes years. You're going out for a ride with their girlfriend.
Yep.
What are they doing? They're scanning the left side, right side of the road, looking for IEDs. They're constantly on that high state of alert. And it's, which ultimately leads to the young doctor over here that they're going to need some type of help.
Absolutely.
And the Army tries,
no doubt,
but it's beyond them.
I told you my father was a B-24 bomber pilot in World War II. I know he had things haunting him. Yeah. He never talked about it. After his death, my mom would tell me. I mean, he was definitely bad nightmares. You guys see so much, especially in battle. Well, God bless all of you. Thanks for all your great work and helping out. Where can our audience find you? Because if they need some help with their mental health, where can they find you?
Sure, we're in Nocatee at the Coastal Compass Executive Suites in Ponte Vedra.
Okay.
4210 Valley Ridge Boulevard.
Okay, great.
Right down from the town center. Happy to help anyone in need. So. And I've got a lot of cool technologies that I'm,
we're going to have to sit
there. You go.
That can help those folks. That can help those young men.
Gentlemen, keep up the great work. Really appreciate it, man. And salute to all our veterans.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Great
God
talking to you.
Man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All the best. All right. Hey, anytime we can help our veterans, you get in the front line on this show, man, because we're all about that. No question about it. Make sure you check out their profiles and see how you can get involved and you can help them and they can help you. Just go to dailynewsnetwork.com. You'll see this conversation and so many others. So until next time, you stay safe. You be cool out there, and we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Cheers.
Even though we do have two different liquors, it's still one name. It's YOLO Rum, and at the end of the day, it's how you feel. And YOLO Rum, you only live once, and that's more prevalent. That's becoming more prevalent as far as the attitude and the mindset with how people live their lives. And it's not about how it used to be as far as people doing dumb stuff out here. It's more of they're understanding the value of their life. And if we can bring that presence of the meaning behind life and what it means to fulfill whatever you need to fulfill in your life that makes you feel enjoyable about what you're doing, that's what YOLO will bring out as well.